All right, so here we have Michael, who I asked to join us on this call because we continually have buyers who ask us what's the tax benefit of actually purchasing a home. And so today we want to share with all our buyers or new first-time home buyers the benefits of actually owning a home. And so today we have our tax consultant who will be sharing a little bit with us. And so he is in on our call. So, Michael, go ahead and tell us a little bit about who you are and what your company do for the community.
Thank you, and Tammy. Hello, everyone. My name is Michael Allen. I am with Allen's Income Tax Services. We are a company that provides tax services all year round to individuals, small businesses, nonprofits, you name it. We provide tax services, tax consultation all year round for different people. The name of our pleasure to be here with you today.
Oh, okay. Thank you so much for joining us. Now, we just have a few questions for you today so that our buyers can get a little bit more information. So what type of tax benefit does our homeowners have?
Okay, so for homeowners, and that's part of my consultation also. I always encourage when I see someone who I'm consulting with for the first time in terms of taxes, one of the first things I always ask them, are you renting or do you own a home?
Okay.
Because of course, renting a home, it is of no benefit to you. Personally, tax-wise, you name it, it is of no benefit to you. But owning a home is it's very important. And the question that you ask is, what are some of the tax benefits? First of all, when you pay your rent, there is nothing coming back to you.
Correct.
Your rent goes to the landlord, and he's the one that is receiving all the benefits. So the first, one of the first thing that you get benefit from, it's called mortgage interest. So you pay your mortgage throughout the year, and you're not just paying your principal, but you're paying your interest. And that interest at the end of the year, when you do your taxes, that interest basically comes back to you as a credit on your taxes. So that's one of the first things that you receive. It's your mortgage interest. And I always like to compare, ask people to compare the difference between their mortgage, what they are paying for mortgage, and what they are paying for rent. And the 9 out of 10 times what you're paying for mortgage is cheaper than what you would pay for rent. And so again, by paying interest and stuff like that, you can get that interest. So that is one of them. Another one is you can receive because again, you own a home, you have to pay property taxes, be it to the state or be it to the county. So, and when you do pay your property taxes, that's another credit that comes back to you. Your property taxes that you pay, you get back that at the end of the year. So people always say, some people always say, I don't want to own a home because I have to pay taxes. Yes, we do, and we all have to pay taxes, but the benefit, as I said, is that you paid, but you get back a portion at the end of the year also. And consider that when you, as I said earlier, when you pay your rent, that's it. You get no benefits, you get nothing. As a matter of fact, as I said, your rent is sometimes even more than what your mortgage will be when you do have a mortgage. So you get your real estate taxes that you can get credit for.
Okay. All right. Sounds good. Now, so just to summarize, and for my level of understanding, and for also for those who are watching, you mentioned that one of the major benefits is one, the interest that is on the mortgage itself.
Yes.
And then secondly, the property taxes, being able to get a tax break at the end of the year with the amount of tax that you paid towards the property. Is that correct?
Right, that's correct.
Correct.
Also,
Go ahead.
Sorry. One of the things also is one of the benefit that we receive. Again, a lot of people. One of the new things, it's not new, but it has been around for a while. It's called private mortgage insurance.
Okay.
So what, and I mean, you can speak even more to that also. But private mortgage insurance is for individuals who purchase a home, but they put down less than 20% as down payment. So a lot of lenders would require that you have PMI or private mortgage insurance. Mm-hmm. That is also something because it's very rare that you pay insurance and sort of get benefits out of it. If you have an automobile, the only time you receive benefit is if there's an accident, and basically it's no benefit to you also. I mean, but this is also something that you can receive. Also, you can receive credit on. If you have a mortgage and you put down less than 20% on it, and you have a PMI, that also can be deducted also.
Oh, okay. So your mortgage insurance that you covered for can also be deducted.
Right. Not yet regular insurance, your homeowner's insurance, but because as I said, because you put down less than, 20% or less. Now if you put down 25%, 30%, you really do not need a PMI. But for 20% and less on certain loans, then you have to have that insurance. A lot of lenders require it.
Got it.
But that's something you can write off at the end of the year.
Oh, okay. So that's another positive. Okay.
Another benefits of owning a home. Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. Have these benefits changed over time?
Yes. With everything, a lot of things, a lot of benefits change. Say, for example, one of the benefits that were available to homeowners and the taxpayers was, say, you relocate from one city to another, be it job, be it family, whatever it is. You sell your house here and you move to another place and you buy a house. A couple years ago, you could claim that as a moving expense. Now for 2020, 21, that is no longer in effect. So yes, over the years, different things change. Different administration, they come up with different policy as it relates to taxes. But certain things, yeah, they are pretty much etched in stone. Like like the interest that you pay on your mortgage, that's pretty much stays there. Your real estate taxes, that has been in effect for a while now, and I don't see it going anywhere. So yes, certain things change, but certain things stays in place.
Oh, okay. Has the pandemic changed any benefits or added any benefits or value?
So far as it relates to mortgage, because even in my research and linking with the IRS, I haven't seen anything where it has changed in terms of benefits or non-benefits that were added or deducted from your tax return. So far there's no change that I've seen where the mortgage, if you own a mortgage, that is affected because of the pandemic. Now there are benefits out there in terms of individual taxpayers. We have the stimulus, and for small businesses, those are benefits that are available to basically any taxpayers. But as it relates to owning your home or mortgage, as it relates to your mortgage, there's basically no change as far as I'm concerned, as far as I'm aware of.
Okay. All right. So the pandemic really haven't changed much when it comes to taxes and the benefit of actually owning your home at this time.
Right.
Oh, okay.
Not on home ownership level.
Okay.
Of course, as I said, for individual and businesses in terms of tax return, yeah, there are some changes here and there and some benefits here and there. But as it relates to owning a home, none that I am aware of.
Okay.
And I know with the new administration in place now, I don't know what they have plans ahead. So, we still wait and see as it relates to the pandemic.
Oh, okay. As it relates to the pandemic, the new president, which was sworn in today, and upcoming term for 2021. So it's definitely good to know. So far, if you've been watching, benefits that you've learned from is definitely the interest rate on your mortgage, the tax in general for paying property tax and actually getting refunds when it comes to that. And if you are paying a PMI insurance, then of course you can get the benefit from actually paying your premium for that PMI insurance. Now, you touch on a topic where you were talking about when you do taxes for individuals, you do ask them if they have a home versus rental. Now, if I should ask you, is there benefit now in converting a renter into a homeowner? What would you say?
There is always benefit. Yes, to convert from renter into a homeowner. Off the top of my head, the first benefit is that place that you are living in is your place. It is your home. Number two, you're not helping someone else to retire off you, as I would normally put it. But now you're investing in yourself, because for a lot of us, owning a home is one of the largest investments that we can ever take on. That's one of the largest investments. So owning a home, the benefit is tremendous as far as it is concerned, because as I said, you are now investing in yourself, in your children, in the next generation, because again, especially for those of us who have children and stuff like that, owning a home, we can hand it down to the next generation and so on and so forth. So that's a benefit that we have in terms of owning a home. Again, for the first time home buyers, also homeowners, we are from what is known as a Homestead Exemption. That is also an advantage to different individuals. I didn't touch on it earlier, but you have that homestead advantage where up to 25, I think that was the last check, maybe a little bit more now, but up to 25,000 you can get in homestead exemption when you own a home. It's again, but that is for your residence. So if you do own more than one home, it's just going to be one benefit that you're going to get it for, and it is that place that you are residing. If you have a rental property, then that's different. But for your residential property, you have that homestead advantage. So that's the benefit that you have from owning a home is that, as I said, you are investing in yourself. That monthly payment that you would give to somebody, it is now coming back to you. And as I said earlier, you are saving, because compare your rental payment to your mortgage payment for the same property, or sometimes even bigger property, you might end up paying less for your mortgage than you would for your rental. So again, you are saving some money. So that money that you save from your rental mortgage, you can also take that money and invest it into your future, also into your retirement. For those who are looking towards retirement, that money can use to invest it, or invest it in your children going to college and stuff like that. So those are some of the benefits that you get converting from a renter to a homeowner. Now there again, because when you own a home, again, the advantage is because if something happened to the property, you just call the property manager, the landlord, they come in and take care of it. And the disadvantage though is that when you own your home, you have to take care of that yourself. But again, the benefits outweighs the advantage in terms of owning compared to renting.
Correct. Now, in order to get your tax benefit for your real estate, and also to get the PMI break from the insurance, what requirements does individuals have to have, or the homeowner have to have, to be able to get those write-off every year?
Okay, so say you buy your home from January, say you bought your home last week, and you haven't done your 2020 taxes as yet. Now, there's no benefits that you will receive when filing your taxes for 20 this year. But moving forward, if the benefits that you will receive for owning your home, in terms of it's going to come the next tax year. So for those who purchase a home this year, you're going to receive or see the benefits next year. For those who purchased their home last year, then you're going to see the benefits when you do file your taxes. As I said, again, number one, you want to make sure you file with somebody who knows what they're doing as it relates to taxes and the benefits that you can receive when you're doing your taxes. I wouldn't recommend, especially somebody who just purchased a home and you do your taxes, because a lot of people I know, to save money, they would do their taxes with one of those tax software that is out there. I wouldn't recommend them doing it like that. At least you got a tax consultant or tax professional. If you, especially as I said, if you just purchase your home, seek out, and especially for the first year, just to make sure they know they can help you to get all the deductions, all the benefits that are available. As I said, you will not see it immediately when you purchase your home, but once you're ready to do your taxes, that's where you'll see the difference. That's where you get your mortgage interest and all of those. That's when you get all your deductions.
Oh, okay, very well. Okay, so is there anything else that you wanted to touch on when it comes to home ownership and getting the tax benefits for homeowners? Is there anything that you wanted to add on to what we just discussed before I summarize?
As I said, the process of owning a home is one of the best things as it relates to investment, as it relates to leaving a legacy for the next generation. Home ownership, and I said that earlier also, it's one of the greatest investment that you can make, and it is important for everybody. It doesn't matter where you are listening or looking at this video. It doesn't matter where you are. It is important to own a home. Because, as I said, it's something that you can pass on to the next generation. It is a legacy that will live on. It is one of your greatest investment. So you want to make sure once you have laid the foundation, you have invested into a property, you want to make sure now that you do the necessary steps to keep that property. You want to make sure that you pay your mortgage on time. You want to make sure that you keep your property keep up your property by doing the necessary things, landscaping, painting, you know the necessary things that you need to do to keep the value of your home going. Because, as I said, it's an investment, and you don't want to just, for the sake of owning a home, I buy a house, and so I'm just gonna let it run down. But you want to maintain it as much as possible. Again, it's an investment, so you want to make sure you do all the things that is necessary to keep that property afloat, to keep it looking good, to maintain that value, to maintain the proper perspective as it relates to that home and owning that home.
Oh, okay, thank you so much. So again, for those who is watching this video, just to summarize, you do get a tax benefit when it comes to owning a home. And Michael have broke down a few benefits for us. One of the primary benefits is the homestead that you get. Again, if you get a home within 2021, your tax benefit is going to occur in 2022, so the next tax year. You also get a benefit from the PMI, which is the private mortgage insurance, and you also gain benefit from the mortgage interest that is on the mortgage, and then the general property tax. So you do get full advantages of taxes when you actually own a home compared to if you're renting. If you're renting a home for, let's say, $1,400, all that $1,400 is being given to the landlord to put in their property and to pay all and get all that benefit that I just talked about, versus you actually having your home and put in that $1,400 towards your mortgage, then you will be receiving those benefits. So this video was just created to share with you some of the good values that it is in owning a home. And so if you like this video and want to see other videos, go ahead and give us a thumbs up. I will be sharing in the link any contact to Michael, our tax consultant, and also for me here in Broward County. So I want to thank you so much for joining us. We look forward. And Michael, I'll be glad to be able to hop on another call with you at another time to discuss any other benefits to homeownership, maybe in the future.
Definitely.
And so I would love to connect with you again. Thank you so much for being on this call with me today.
You're welcome, Ness. Thank you for having me.
Oh, yes, no problem. All right. So take care. And until next time.